Hi, today is the 18th of November. It's a Monday. Today morning it was quite okay. I got up in the morning and did things, sorted out a few things, got myself ready because I wanted to buy some stuff for my son. So it was nice to got an idea about how we need to get all of that sorted. We did that. After that, I went for work. There was a lot happening at work, a lot of issues that had to be resolved because someone was away. We had to talk for a really long time regarding what that work was. That did not stop, it went on continuously, and I couldn't even have my lunch, and I had to eat so late my lunch. I was exhausted by then. At around 2 o'clock is when 2:45, no, around 2:30 I had my lunch. Then the kids came and I still didn't finish. I only finished after 5:30, and that's when my daughter came up and said, "Mommy, we need to go for netball." And I'm like, "What?" I just got out and I wanted to have a bath, and I was a bit exhausted. I didn't even check Facebook Messenger because that's where they keep updating what happens for netball. Um, Surprisingly, I had a chance to take a bath in 15 minutes or 20 minutes. We were just 5 minutes late, but when we reached there, I asked Abby to just check, which playground she has to go and have a netball. That's when we realized that on Facebook Messenger they have decided to not do the game today. We voted it because we had less number of people. I could have saved, going all that way, but I didn't even get a chance to look at my Facebook Messenger. It was that busy, exhaustingly busy. So I came home tired and exhausted and wanted to, thought there was nothing much to do, but I just had to do my usual, get my clothes folded clothes, do all of that, and have a, at least I had a bath, so I had to just take my food. That's when I opened my fridge and I found there was fish to cook and stuff. So once that was in, the kids wanted to have food and kept on repeating to my daughter that she needs to get her things done, and she didn't. That annoyed me, especially when it all triggered the moment there were things to finish and she hasn't finished. And I asked her what happened. This happens every Monday, and it happens also on Tuesdays when my husband is away. So I lost it, and when I asked her, surprisingly, she said she was reading a book when she came home. So we grounded her, and I'm so upset with my kids today. The other person, after getting everything sorted out, he said he had got good grades, and he was quite happy that he got his clothes. And I was feeding him with fish curry, and he was quite happy. And by the end of the day, that's when he had a chance to look at his device, which was around 8 o'clock. We had given him a timeline which was between 7 to 8, but that didn't happen. So he was upset, and then I got upset, and then I'm talking all this with my husband regarding all the upset things that happened. And he had a valid point. He said, when we are young, we must have done the same thing, which obviously I failed to realize because I was way worse than them. But I think I get so tangled with my emotions that really upset with it because I'm exhausted from doing so many things, and work did not let me out at 4. I think I definitely need to get out of work at 4 because I start at 8 because there's no other choice, because it's in Canberra time, right? So when I start at 8, you don't want to work after 4 because you've got kids to look after. That really annoyed me. And then I'm, rushing and trying to manage my rest of my time. Even now, I am actually rushing, trying to sleep. So I'm always not on time, and I have to always keep running after time to finish things, because I'm a very structured person, and that irritates me that I didn't finish what I wanted to finish on time. So, on my time, I don't mean the time what other people said, but my time. I have an internal clock to finish certain things, and when it doesn't, I really get upset because I break my expectations. So what happened is, I'm really annoyed, and the only thing he reminded me is that we might have to keep saying these things to our kids. It might take some time, and we just need to forge ahead despite the feeling that we look like bad cops. And that is something that I don't like doing, but I have to. So before I finish, I just want to bring up one more thing. I think sometimes we all become really materialistic in our lives. And maybe the true worth or true value is not on the material, but the time we spend with each other. And that's what caught me by surprise, that even though we did all of these things together, we were patient, and I'm trying to say that, but he could not figure out the warning that this could change in a matter of second if we cannot finish or focus what was asked of them. I'm just so tired and exhausted with how many times we have to repeat. I think I need God's patience in this matter. And as Kutan said, it's important that I remind myself that once we were children, we were doing the same. We used to get upset, but our parents were mature enough not to get upset about the fact that they were reacting that way. And I should just think that it's not forever and they will come back. And I should not hold or distance myself from my kids because they were upset with me. And I ask God to give me the strength to not behave like that. Obviously, they are upset that I did not allow my son to continue watching his mobile stuff, or ask Kutan to get in and talk about it, back me up. But definitely, these are moments of things that we need to be patient and be strong on. We are hoping for change in certain of those behaviors, because we need God's hand to help them. One of the most important thing that came out of all of the morning was when the church leader messaged me to find out how Adrian was doing after his worship practice, and I said he was encouraged, and I hope he can continue to live according to God's purpose. And I pray that my children really know him, truly know him, and be a blessing to others, and also a blessing to our family, Lord. Help my children to follow you, Lord. Help them to be motivated by you, Lord, in helping and serving not only the community, but their serving should start at home. And I think I sometimes feel it is never a voluntary thing they do that. There's always something pushed on them, and I don't know how to resolve that, God. I give that into your hands. Amen.